People, guys, look, y'all, this is new to me with the whole YouTube thing, but I wanted to hop on here because I believe that there are millions and millions of amazing, dope people over here. Need to know that, hey, it's your time. Or, as y'all like to overuse, it's your season. Um, for those of you who are familiar with me, what up, though? If you're not familiar with me, don't let the first time be your last time. I came on briefly just to introduce to some and present to others. That's that Southern Baptist right there. Um, your hope, dealer, your purpose pusher. What does that mean? It simply means that I help people gain clarity on where they are and what's stopping them from getting to where they desire to be. But with doing that, the assistance where I come in at is not only with the clarity or whatever, but it's to make sure that you have a plan and a strategy to get there, right? Known for comedy, comedian Akita B, and I infuse inspiration throughout it, but laughter is the conduit that gets me to connect with people. And I wanted to hop over here because the vision that I have for myself and the vision that I have for other people is one that requires visibility, is one that requires a reach. And I know for a fact that people who really desire to move forward, people who really desire to finally put yourself first because you've been doing so much for other, you've been putting yourself on the back burner. Although you know what you desire, although you know what your dream is, for whatever reason, you have not acted on it simply because you have been so much to so many. But now it's time for you. But you want to be able to choose you without the guilt, without overthinking it, without backsliding and going and doing what you wasn't gonna do and all of this other kind of stuff. I get it. I get it. And I understand and I know how that feels. Like it's different when you're the go-to person. It's different whenever somebody needs something, you right there to make sure that that need is met. But whenever you need something, you got to search or you got to figure it out or you got to hope that something works out. You got to hope that somebody comes through. But then you become hopeless. You become, you feel like you're invisible, feel like, nobody recognizes even when you down and you feeling away. Nobody even asks like how you doing or how you feeling because you are the strong one. So in their mind, she'll be fine, he'll be okay, they'll get through it, never really acknowledging how you really feel or how it really makes you feel. So with that being said, to the dreamer, yeah, you, the one that's looking at me right now, the one who's listening right now, the dreamer, don't stop dreaming. Don't stop dreaming because dreams give you a visual of what your desire is. Dreams give you a visual of what's possible. We call it an imagined experience. What is an imagined experience, baby? Imagined experience is something that you imagined that you were doing because for whatever reason we have, all of us have different reasons why we do a thing and why we go through a thing. But the beautiful thing about it is this: no matter what your situation is, no matter what your circumstances are, no matter how you're feeling, no matter your environment, it does not matter. You can imagine as big as your imagination will allow you to do. It's time for you to get childish. It's time for you to start thinking like a kid would think. Go back to those days when it wasn't a problem at all. It wasn't a problem at all for you to be able to pick up the pieces, for you to fall and get right back up. You'll go out there and try to jump in a body of water knowing you can't swim, but in your mind, you imagine yourself swimming. You done about gave every adult a heart attack because out of the 15 of them, one of them can swim a little bit, but not good enough to save nobody. You understand? So I need for you to get back to those moments where you were okay with thinking thinking lavishly, thinking big. You are a superhero. You saved the day. You did these things, but then life happened, and because life happened, that imaginary character that you created, that big bold vision that you had, life happened, circumstances happened, stuff happened. Some of the stuff that we don't even want to talk about or communicate, those things did indeed happen. And those things have affected you in such a way that you don't even try anymore. You try not to think about it, because if I can just not think about it, it won't bother me. If I can not have it on my mind, then I won't have to worry about being disappointed or discouraged. You trying to figure out, well, when should I do it? How can I do it? Is it going to make sense? Is it too late for me to do it? And your answer to all of that is the time is now. You can do it now. And it's not too late. Hurry up and do it now. The power word for this right here is now. Now. Now is the time for you to say yes to you. Now is the time for you to stop being busy and start being productive. I'm so busy though, now, so much going on. I got my family, I got this obligation, I got this responsibility, I got all of these things that you feel like that you have that's keeping you busy. There's three things that I want you to ask yourself. I want you to, number one, ask yourself, is this really my responsibility, or have I obligated myself to do it? That's number one. Because a lot of times you will find that you have self-obligated yourself to something, or you didn't put a barrier up so that the person you were doing it for will understand that they have to take responsibility of whatever it is. So number one, is this really my responsibility? Number two, is this adding value to what I desire to do? Like I said, Workings wanted to hop on here real quick because I feel like you guys need to know how dope you are, and you need to know it on a continuous basis. You need to not only feel like you can do it, be inspired to do it, but you need action steps to get it done. And why not get on here and show you that you can do it in a humorous way? Because humor is the foundation. Laughter does the body good like a medicine, but sorrow rottens the bone. That's in there. In this book I like to read, somewhere between Genesis and Revelation. Baby, this ain't Bible study. I'm just here to share with you. I want you to make it do what it do. I want you not only to choose you, but choose you now. Choose you now. And when you think of the word now, I want you to think about this acronym. Not obligated to work. Not obligated to work. What does that mean? When you think of now, I want you to understand that when somebody comes to you with something, or you getting ready to do something, if you know that it's not adding value, you know it don't bring you happiness, peace, joy, any other things that make you feel good, you know it's not your responsibility, it's not your obligation to work it. It's not your obligation to work it out. It's not your obligation to put in the work for it. And it is not your obligation to wonder how it's being done. It's not your obligation. So if it's not your obligation, it's not your responsibility either. You already knew it wasn't your responsibility. I want to give you a different word because it'll resonate better with you. It's not your obligation. Stop obligating yourself for stuff. You are allowing low self-esteem, low self-worth, limiting beliefs, self-doubt, fear of losing a relationship or a friendship. You are allowing those type of emotions to drive you in your decision making, and it's about to drive you crazy. Nobody is worth your sanity. Nobody is worth your sanity. When? Now. When should I? Now. Will I be able to do it? Yep, now. It's your time. It's your season. It's your opportunity. All you have to do is take it. If you don't know what it is, then let's get on what it is. If you don't know how to do, let's get clear on how to do. You don't have the support, come holler at your girl. Let's build the community. Come be a part of my community. Like my grandma say, I'm just here to hope you. I want to hope those who want to hope themselves. But you out here hoping all these other people and then hoping these jokers going to return the favor. They're not. You have to understand that half of what you're doing for the people that you're doing it for, they don't have the capacity to return the favor. They don't know what to do or how to do. That's why they're there with you. That's why they asking you. That's why they want to be attached to you. Not a bad thing. Now, sometimes, folk do like to use you. You understand? You got to decipher through that. But the flip side to that is this. If you don't do it, if you're not there, they're going to find somebody else. Then that's going to hurt your little feelings. Because you basing everything off of, well, if I don't do it, how they going to be able to? They will find someone. Why? Because a user will find somebody to use. A taker will find somebody to take from. And you, my friend, as a giver will always find a reason to give. It's really that simple. I want you guys to rock with me. I'll be going live here weekly. Still trying to figure out how often and the time frame and all that stuff. So if you pop in and you watch this, I want your feedback because, as I said, I'm new to the platform, but I'm excited to be on here. People are always asking me, are you on YouTube? Baby, now I'm on YouTube. And you see, I got on sweats. Baby got on my toboggan because of the weather and all this other stuff. So for those of you allowing yourself to get caught up because well, I'm waiting to get this, I'm waiting to present like this, I'm waiting to make sure I got bump all of that. Show up. Baby, if you want to go up, you have to show up. And if you're not going to do either one of them, then you might need to shut up. Huh? But why should you shut up, though? Because you're not doing anything. Let your actions speak for you. Huh? They come to check on you there, see? Actions speak louder than words every single time. You know how many times I've had somebody to tell me something, somebody to say they're going to do something, or somebody to offer something, but when the time came for it, baby, they ain't show up. My God, baby, they ain't show up. And when they did, they presented like a bad wig, honey. It was matted up. And whenever you try to make it, just put your fingers through it or whatever, baby, you come up with kinks and all kind of stuff. Then you hate you even had it in your presence. Baby, you hate it even came in your presence. You hear me? But what can you expect here? This is the home of hope, understanding, and belief. This is your hub. Just think of it like that. This is your hub, the place for hope, understanding, and belief. Sometimes you just don't understand. We're here to give clarity. Sometimes your believer is broken. Your hope may be deferred. You understand? And if that is the case, then I also know it said hope deferred makes the heart sick. I don't want you to be sick. I want you to be able to tap in. I want you to treat this almost like the baby. This the ER. Come in. You come in and they take you all the way back, baby, because it's ICU. It's intensive care. It is an emergency. And if that's the case, we got to get some clearance going on. But the energy clearance that I'm talking about is INNERGY. Why? It's the energy. It's that thing on the inside of you. We need to clear the clutter. Be able to laugh again. When is the last time you really laughed? When the last time you talked and felt heard? When is the last time you said, I do this and actually did it, my God? When is the last time you fixed yourself up and went outside the house? I ain't talking about getting dressed up for the living room. When is the last time you did? When is the last time you complimented yourself? Patted your own self on the back? When is the last time you gave yourself credit for something that you've done? You got this. And those days that you feel like you don't, and you might just, hey, need a little bit of hope. I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. I need some understanding. Oh, Lord, my believer is broken. Whatever that is, come holler at your girl. It's a place of the unleash, baby. You got to unleash. Unleash daily. That's what you need to do. Find a reason to unleash. I will be on here weekly, though, guys. So trying to gauge it, see what that looks like. How long will I be on? the type of content that I'll cover and different stuff like that. So I'm excited about it. I wanted to hop on here today just to let you guys know she here. 2023. I'm finally here, and I'll be here. So we're working on production side of it now. But guess what? I did not let the lack of the production behind the scene things stop me from getting on, because I have a camera, I have internet, I have YouTube. So really I have everything that I need to get started. And that's what I'm gonna leave you with. You have everything you need to get started. Everything you need to get started. It's not the physical things that are stopping you. It's the things you have going on in here. It's the thing that you have going on in here that's stopping you. So if you're ready to get out of your own way, you're ready to move forward, you're ready to accomplish some stuff, you're ready to make it do what it do, you're ready to be unrecognizable, you're ready to take off, you're ready to unbox. That's the whole thing now. Unboxed and unbothered. That's my whole mantra for the month of February. Unboxed and unbothered. Really this whole year. Whatever reasoning you have behind it, not no more. Baby, you are unboxed, my God, and unbothered. But I know right now, you said that peeking outside the box, I'm unboxed and unbothered. You whispering it a little bit. Some of you didn't even whisper. You just said it in your head and got nervous because you even thought it. Started looking around. I done been there. It's okay, sugar. I got you. We getting you out of that box. And the more and more you stand on the outside, the more and more you do, the more unbothered you will be. Okay. So I want you guys to make sure that you're following me. I want to make sure that whatever y'all do over here, honey, you follow, like, subscribe. Y'all be doing all kind of things. Click the bell and make sure you're notified when I go on. Do something with that bell and follow this right here. And tell somebody about, baby, so many instructions, honey. I feel like I'm doing church news and announcement. But y'all know what y'all be doing over here. So y'all do that for me. Do it for me. Invite a friend to let them know, hey, she over there, y'all. Let me know, like, what kind of content would you like for me to cover? What kind of information do you want to hear more about? What will help you grow? I'm here for you. What will help you grow? But meanwhile, we're going to be on here cutting up. Three things: hope, humor, and happiness. H3. It's the H3 factor. Hope, humor, and happiness. Now, that is the foundation of who I am and what my brand is. But we'll be talking about everyday life. We'll be talking about things that's going on in the world now. But we'll be talking about it as it pertains to you. We'll be talking about personal development, self-development, personal success, getting to where it is you desire to get to. Because a lot of y'all, you get nowhere fast because you don't even have an idea of where you want to go. I need for you to identify that again. Where you want to go, girl? Where you going, bruh? It's time for you again. Baby, them kids gonna be kidding. The family gonna be familying. Life gonna be lifing. So there's no need for you to continue to put yourself on a back burner while you're trying. I'm just going to wait until I'm trying to stay focused on here. That's an excuse for you not to get started. Baby, include yourself in your schedule. And especially if your comment is, I be so busy, I have so much going on, and you ain't included in it at all. Let's get back to the drawing board. Let's expand this vision of yours. And to some, let's dream again. You know I appreciate you. You know I love you. Remember, you are somebody. I don't care what nobody says. You are somebody. So am I. The Lord loves you, and so do I. Let's stay connected. Tap in. And I'll be hollering at y'all when I come back to holler at y'all. How about that? Until then, tell a friend. Share it with a friend. Make sure you click that bell, wherever it's at, so you'll be notified. Make sure we stay connected. Make sure you follow me. Whatever y'all do over here in these streets, make sure you're doing it, okay? Till next time, I'm out.